Yeah. Good to go? All right, live here in Auburndale, it's the Zaleski Sports Game of the Week. My name is Jason Zaleski. That's Dan Ross. Dan, you are you're the Marathon Red Raiders expert. So let's start there. They are ranked number 6 in Division 4. That's the Bound Wisconsin Zaleski Sports Media Poll that both you and I participate in. Why are the Marathon Red Raiders worthy of a number 6 ranking?
They haven't played a real close game yet, and they have had a fairly challenging schedule, I would say. I shouldn't say they haven't had any close games because they had a close one against Prentice, but they have the resume. They have beaten Assumption, Rib Lake, Prentice. They have a win over Neillsville, maybe, or a couple in the non-conference. Compared to a lot of teams in Division 4, they've been tested. They're not afraid to play the best teams in their sectional ahead of time. And the Marywood South is always tough. So a number 6 ranking and undefeated kind of adds up for me. Yeah,
Regis, Rib Lake, Prentice, Newman, Assumption, and now tonight here against Auburndale. Now you had the pleasure of calling an Auburndale game just a couple of days ago. A couple already. Yeah. All right, so fill us in on the Auburndale Eagles here in 2025.
Yeah. Auburndale obviously had a great team the last couple seasons, and they've been affected by graduation a little bit, and they're still trying to figure out what's going to work for them. They have a very talented big in Nowak, and they obviously have Peyton Weinfurter back, and they have Josh Lundgren, who's a sharpshooter from the outside, and they're going to have to get big games from all three of them if they're going to want to win tonight.
And a win, I know we're pre-Christmas here.
Yeah.
Right? But a win for Auburndale is, necessity is too much, but I'll rephrase a different way. You and I talked about this earlier today. A win for Marathon, and it could be curtains for the rest of the Marathon South teams tonight.
Yeah, we talked about that on the phone today or yesterday. And Marathon with the win at Assumption already, and with Auburndale, I'm going to be honest, kind of a shocking home loss last week to Edgar.
Yeah.
Marathon having a two-game lead in the loss column over a bunch of these teams. Mm-hmm. I don't know if Marathon's going to lose 2 games in conference this year. So
with the win tonight.
With the win tonight.
Yeah.
Having a 2-game lead, it almost seems insurmountable. It really does. And it's really early to start saying those kinds of things. But already having the top 2 teams in the Marywood North behind you, and plus you get Auburndale and Assumption at home in the second half, that's going to be tough.
Marathon comes in conference 4-0. Auburndale 3-1. That loss to Edgar. That's the one blemish. Edgar 2-2. Newman Catholic 2-2. Assumption 2-2. Stratford 0-6 overall. They have not won a game in the season. They are 0-4 in conference. So a Marathon win tonight. They would be then 2 games clear of everybody.
Yeah, 2 games clear with a bunch of head-to-heads already. Yeah.
Okay, things are stacking up already for the Marathon Red Raiders. We're going to hear from Coach Chad Weinfurter at halftime. He was part of our annual Wood County-ish coaches show that we do with the Marshall and Neillsville radio stations. So we'll get to hear his interview at halftime. I talked to Coach after, I think the next day after the Edgar loss here that you called. And I just asked, tell me a little bit about that. And he said, we played really bad.
Yeah, they didn't play well.
And so I guess what kind of effort, you've seen both these teams a few times, what kind of effort do we need to see out of Auburndale in the first half?
Auburndale's going to have to play the best half that they've played so far this year. Otherwise, Marathon's going to have a double-digit lead going into halftime. And I will say, these 2 teams play classics. Right?
Yeah, they certainly have.
This is what they do.
Yeah.
A year ago, last year, right before Christmas, same kind of situation, Marathon lost in double overtime, but they did force overtime on a last-second shot from just past half court. Right? Second half comes around. Marathon comes down here and wins by double digits. I think we were both here for that one. And then they played a third time in the regional final, and Auburndale won at the buzzer. When these 2 teams get together, it's an event.
If I choose rounding, which I will, Marathon, essentially 5 double-digit scores on the season, and their coaching staff told me that they're playing defense really well this year. That means some big things for the number 6 ranked Marathon Red Raiders. We will step aside so briefly, have opening tip and starting lineups right after this on Zaleski Sports.
We're back with better halves. Jane is looking for a better health plan. Jane?
I need someone who'll make time for me. So, how would you two get to know me?
You want time? I'll keep you on hold all night long.
He sounds gross.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I won't treat you like a number. I've got award-winning service and coverage made just for you.
Now that's better. Next up, networks.
Tired of hearing about checking account features? So are we. It's more about what you can do with your money to live the life you want. Forward Bank puts your access to everything you need in the palm of your hand. Mobile deposit, recurring digital payments, transfer funds, or pay a friend easily. Yes, our checking is free and includes all that you would expect. It's supported by your neighbors and friends at Forward, dedicated to serving our communities. Open online today at forward.bank.
Find your next car, truck, sport utility, or van at Westside Service Auto Sales in Auburndale. Drive through their lot today to see rows and rows of vehicles ready to test drive. Or you can check out their complete inventory and see this week's featured vehicles at westsideservice.com. And check us out on Facebook. We're open 8 to 6 Monday through Friday or by appointment. At Westside, we service what we sell. Just a short drive from Rapid, Stevens Point, and Marshfield. Find your next ride at Westside Service Auto Sales in Auburndale, where we've been helping people find their next ride for nearly 50 years.
Hey, need a lift? No, I can't give you a ride, because I can't drive yet. But I can tell you all about the new awesome lift chairs at Mall Furniture. These things are so cool.
Mall Furniture has over 40 lift chairs in stock and ready for delivery anywhere in central Wisconsin.
Let's be real. We all need a lift once in a while. So when it's your turn for a new lift chair, head to Mall, because we got them all.
Mall Furniture and Mattress, West 9th Street, Marshfield.
Let's get down to business. Give you one more night.
All right, Dan Ross, it's a big one here tonight, Merriwood South Conference basketball, and we take a look at the Marathon Red Raiders starting lineup here tonight. What do we got here? Number 4, True Thurs. Number 5, Garrett Bracewell. Drew Wolfel, 6'4" senior. Landon Snyder, 5'7" senior. And number 14, Logan Peters, averaging almost 14 points per game, along with Wolfel's 14 points per game, rounds out the Marathon starting lineup. All right, so take a look at the Auburndale Eagles as they come out here to their home crowd tonight. Peyton Weinfurter averages 11 points a game as a senior. Raymond Teska, 5'8" junior. 21 is Josh Lundgren, averaging 16 points per game. He's a 5'10" senior. Number 23, William Akins, 14 points per game, and a 6'4" junior. And rounding out Coach Chad Weinfurter's starting lineup tonight, 32, Jackson Gruby, 6'1" junior. There we go, Dan. Those are starters.
You did a great job.
Well, thanks.
Both teams will play mostly man, but Marathon does sprinkle in a little 13, a 1-3-1, and Auburndale does have a 2-3 that they do show sometimes.
Red Raiders diehards at home listening to your comments saying, whoa, wait a minute. What do you mean man defense? That's not what we do around here.
Yeah, if Coach Jacobson had his choice, he'd probably only run 1-3-1. First 3 of the game from the corner is good for Landon Snyder. Inside out.
Again, the coaching staff for Marathon tell me about their defensive play, so they come down and score, now turn it over to their defense.
Indeed, and the game against Edgar, Auburndale offensively looked a little shell-shocked, did not get easy looks, and the ones that they did, they didn't really execute on. Marathon straight man, and the officials are letting them play early.
I say let them play early and often.
Yeah.
What's so wrong with that?
I know that from my experience, I like a physical game.
Yeah. Yeah, that was, I don't know that a lot of people say it anymore. I used to hear it, though. Basketball, basketball is a physical game. It's a contact sport.
It's a Merriwood South.
And on top of that, Merriwood South. Best small school division in the state.
Long two by Thurs goes in. Quick 5-0 start for the Red Raiders.
Yeah, and already after that made basket, Josh Lundgren looked to the other 4 in white on his team and said, come on.
Yeah.
So they know, Auburndale, they know that this has got to be played real tight.
Yeah, if you're Coach Weinfurter, you're okay with Marathon taking 16-foot jumpers, right?
Sure.
Unless they make a lot of them.
Unless they make them.
Weinfurter, 3 from the wing off the back iron, no good. Second chance.
Well, had a big bounce off the back iron.
Tesco will hit a 3. And Coach Jacobson knows that should have been one and done.
I like how calm both these coaches are seated on the bench right now, 2 minutes into the game. That won't last long.
It will
probably.
not last.
I like it right now. Just to sit back and enjoy the game. I am, you are, the coaches are.
Inside touch by Thurs in the short corner. Working on Weinfurter over his left shoulder, no good, and that's rebound by Will Akins.
Yeah, went spin, went glass, went long. Meatloaf said 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
It's true.
Yeah.
That guy's got a great catalog.
Yes, he does.
Akins, strong off the backboard. Peters comes down with the board this time.
Yeah, he would do anything for love, and he just won't do that.
Yeah.
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Well, a foul call. That's going to be on Gruby, his first.
Food and fun are the features at Horsin' Around, downtown Pittsville. Stop in for daily food specials, $3 burgers on Tuesdays. That's tomorrow.
It
$3
is.
burger. Hey, get down to Pittsville.
That's a good
Horsin'
deal.
Around. Hey, dang right. And Friday Fish Fry. Good food and great fun at Horsin' Around, downtown Pittsville.
First baseline out of bounds. Didn't get a quick hitter on it. It's so tough. These coaches have everything scouted these days. Probably thanks to Zaleski Sports.
Well, probably some help being given, although those huddle cameras hang in every gym here in Auburndale as well, and that's where the best scouting comes from, just because of how that technology is deployed.
Wolfel, top of the key, back iron. Teska with the rebound.
Yeah, Marathon comfortable with Wolfel taking that shot all night long, though.
It's true. They can all shoot. Lundgren puts the ball on the floor.
Yeah, but look at the recovery defense there you saw from Bracewell. Just really good. Just good quick feet.
Both of these teams are going to be very solid fundamentally, year over year, especially get multiple years in the program.
Hey, thanks for watching, everybody. Big crowd online. Pretty good crowd here in the gym, too. It's got that equilibrium going.
3 by Weinfurter, no good. Lundgren with the rebound.
Yeah, got the rebound on the long side. It just went in his direction.
Yeah, Weinfurter got the open shot because Marathon switched. That's a wide open 3 by Lundgren. Ooh. Marathon dodges a bullet there. Lundgren is lethal from there.
Yeah, Lundgren took a jab step in on the baseline and then came around to the wing, got himself open. Just couldn't knock it down.
Bracewell working on Gruby. Logan Peters, he grew this year. I've done a lot of Marathon games, and it's really interesting. Landon Snyder's got facial hair this year. Like he grew up in the last 6 months.
These moms keep feeding and watering these kids. Look what happens.
Wolfel through contact, can't get it to go. Teska with another board.
A nice job again by Auburndale, limiting Marathon to just the one shot.
A little bit low scoring. We're almost 5 minutes into this one.
Yeah, and it didn't look that way to start. Marathon had the 5 quick points in the first minute, and things were looking red all the way. Now both coaches are up.
Yeah, offense is sputtering a little bit. Wolfel picked up his first.
We talked in the pregame about, what if Marathon wins? Probably going on to win the conference championship here this year. Auburndale looking to hold serve here and looking to get things back on track. And, job one is to win at home. That's job one. And a win here for Auburndale tonight, and they're right where they want to be, tied for first place.
It's true.
Ball handling error there.
Yeah, Grayshak, look at this. Running the floor, true thirds. And Coach Weinfurter's not going to like that.
No, he's not. He's down in his crouch now. That's his studying position.
It's true.
Yeah.
Getting ready to pounce.
Well, from there, you could just watch Coach Weinfurter from here on out the next minute or two. You know how the game is going. As if he calmly gets up and walks to the end of the bench, things are going well. If from that crouch he leaps up or with any kind of exertion from his thighs and quads, not a good sign for his Eagles. I'll keep an eye on him.
Really good crossover that time on Bracewell. Bracewell's going to pick up his first foul.
Visit Marshfield, see the largest holiday lights display in central Wisconsin. Over 2 million lights at Wildwood Park. Open every night, 5 to 9 p.m. Maybe some time if you're in the area to get there yet tonight. If not, tomorrow is great too. Good weather. It's now for New Year's Eve, admissions free. Bring something to donate, some food or cash, and visit Marshfield at central Wisconsin and at Wildwood Park.
Coach Jacobson going to the bench, putting Ehlert in, he hasn't gotten a lot of run this year. Yeah, the lights are great, and it's been too cold for me to go, but it's pretty nice now.
It's in the mid-30s now all week long. Yeah, what the heck? Get over there. Go.
Marathon running the floor again, stepping into a three, no good. Shuda.
Yeah, I'm happy to see, that time it was Will Akins. I'm happy to see Auburndale getting these defensive rebounds.
Weinfurter, foul.
Well, no, it hit the wire on the backboard, so just clarifying.
Yeah, that happens a couple times a night.
Well, because you can see it comes not straight. I don't know. I'm not good with the protractor, but it comes down at 98 degrees. It hangs low.
It does.
How's
it does
that?
hang low.
I'll just simplify it. I don't have my protractor with me tonight.
Well, it's better than having a pole behind it on a standard like you would in a driveway. Steal by Teska.
True.
He's having a good defensive game. Couple boards.
Maddie,
steal.
do you deal in protractors? No. So none of us have one with.
No.
All right. Never mind.
There's Lundgren. Kind of a silly.
Yeah, he
silly
reached
foul by
around,
Behrens.
right? Did Behrens? Yeah, reached around, poked his elbow.
Yeah. Pretty interesting. Coach Jacobson going with the second line out here.
Hockey term.
Yeah.
Line change.
Teska into the paint. Picks up his dribble.
Teska's got some hair.
That's what I said. He's first team all hair in the Merriwood
Yeah,
South.
it looks hot. All that hair insulating all that skin. I mean, I know you and I don't insulate like we used to, but that's a lot of hair.
Auburndale's been on the floor a couple times.
It's their home floor. They know where the good spots are.
But you can see the Auburndale offense hasn't really clicked so far this year, and settle for a lot of threes. Credit to the Marathon defense by making sure that Akins isn't a big part of this. Lundgren shot fake into the paint. It is blocked, going to stay with Auburndale.
Yeah, got it knocked away from behind. Again, good. Another good instance of recovery defense by the Marathon Ball Club here tonight. Help defense.
Yep. A lot of the Marathon starters come back in now.
Hey, what do you think of that? You play a few minutes, you come out, get a chance to watch, get a chance for a coach and your teammates to talk to you a little bit, come back in with some better knowledge.
Yeah.
Good strategy?
It is good. Marathon going 2-3 out of this based on out of bounds. A lot of teams do that. But then they switch to man. You just don't want the quick hitter.
Don't want to get caught out of position,
Yep.
with a double screen and all of a sudden somebody's wide open.
Yep.
Zone doesn't care about a screen.
Akins, three from the corner, good.
All right, Bill. 1 point game.
Yep. 2 threes for Auburndale.
You think he goes by Bill yet? At what point in time does a guy go from William to Bill? How old do you have to be?
Your first corporate job?
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
After college. Okay.
That three is off the back iron, no good. Bracewell skies for the rebound.
Yeah, Lundgren, it's an unfortunate instance there. He did commit the foul. He looped his elbow around him. He's the one who ends up on the floor. He gets up, he's like, hey, I'm on the floor here. Yeah, you are, but you looped your elbow in there and you yanked on him.
Yeah, these teams are scouted so well, right? And there's that's a good call. Snyder pushed off with his left hand.
Well, there's Josh Lundgren, right, getting one back the other way. Just played good defense after playing pretty good defense on the rebound attempt. Played just a notch better and ends up drawing the offensive foul. Or as our old friend Rick Majerus would say, the offensive foul.
Man, it has been a while. It's unfortunate that, little half-court trap blocked by Peters.
Yeah, nice job there. Floating over on the baseline.
He had to wait a while to get that pass to him just because of how it was being played, but good job getting it to Behrens for his first bucket of the game.
Well, strong and confident with the basketball.
Peters, almost dove into the chairs. 9:02 left, 8-6 Marathon. Low-scoring game for it being a quarter of the way in. Marathon ticks it in 60 to 70 points a night. Auburndale, 50, generally speaking.
They'd be happy to win 40 to 39.
They'd be happy to win 24-20.
Okay. Al Davis, just win, baby.
Yeah.
Passed up on a three there, did Grayshak.
Yeah. That's not his shot.
Okay. Well, know it, right? Know that.
You see Marathon trying to squirrel the game up a little bit, right? Trying to speed them up, try to get in transition.
Yeah, get in the passing lane there. Get hands in the passing lane. Well, that was interesting.
Yeah, True Thirst tries the alley-oop to a guy that can't jump that high.
Well, I don't know about his jumping, but he had no run-up either. I mean, that was, oh, man.
I mean, it was a good idea because Wolfall was cutting to the basket, but threw it a little bit too late.
Yeah, you say cutting. I mean, he was fairly stationary by the time that pass was launched. I'm not sure Wilt Chamberlain could have threw that one down. Half the audience, what? Who's that?
Yeah. If that's on Wolfall, that's his second, and it is.
Well, all right, so coaching decisions now, right?
Yeah, that's not going to be much of one. Because he heads to the bench. Behrens back in. 9-6, 8:15. You see, Marathon does want to play at this place. That's why they're trying to speed Auburndale up a little bit here.
Yeah, Weinfurter tried to dribble through it.
Yeah, just trying to change things up, right? And if this gets into a track meet, advantage Marathon for sure. And generally speaking, advantage the better team on paper.
Yeah.
Right, and we saw that with Auburndale Edgar. Auburndale took a while for them to kind of get into that mode, and then once that was activated, it was all Auburndale, just a little bit too late. But it went from a 14-point game to a 3-point game in a matter of 2.5 minutes.
What do you think about the half-court trap here?
Yeah, I like it. Teska 3, good.
Well, shoot around. You got to have ball movement. It's got to be crisp and clean, and you got to shoot over it, and they did. Auburndale ticked all the boxes that time.
Yeah. 3 threes for Auburndale. They do not have a 2-point made field goal yet.
Tie game. Another lofty pass.
Yep. Looks like Thurs almost got tripped there. Weinfurter's playing soccer.
And what's ironic about that is Auburndale
doesn't have a soccer
nary
team.
A soccer team. They are bereft of soccer here in Auburndale. And again, 90% of the audience goes, what, bereft? What is this guy talking about?
9-9, 7:19 left. You know, we had a game that barely hit double digits. Nearly 3 years ago.
It's one of the things you think about when you come in this gym.
It's true.
And it was around this time of year. It was a December-ish game.
It was the holiday tournament.
Girls game.
But good defense being played by Auburndale. They're exerting a lot of effort on this end. Bracewell, wild shot off the backboard. Akins with the rebound.
Yeah, he was just determined to shoot the ball. consequence-free, except for the miss.
Tesco almost stepped into a college
He had a
three.
real
Lundgren
wind-up.
three, back iron, no good. Batted out. And sometimes you just want to get the rebound. Weinford, no-look pass. Off the iron, no good.
For what it's worth, Weinfurter shot a couple of threes. They've both been long. Shooters know that, right? They catalog all those shots, and they begin to make those adjustments, see if he does.
Shoot it higher.
Yeah.
Wolfol's coming back in with 2 fouls because Bracewell has 2 fouls now, so he heads to the bench. Not a crisp game is what I would say so far.
It's a muddy game.
Yeah. A lot of Santa on their minds, maybe.
Yeah.
Bracewell gets the steal on the baseline. Alternate possession goes to Marathon.
C&D Auto Body Repair and Sales, your complete auto body repair shop. Give you free estimates. They guarantee complete satisfaction. They work with your insurance company. Makes it really easy. Windshield glass install too. Contact Chad and Dan. C&D Auto. It's on County Trunk E in Arpin, just south of here. You don't get that direction from where you're coming, though.
No. Wolfel, he got the ball. He traversed a lot of ground without traveling. Timeout.
Timeout on the floor. You're watching Merriwood South boys basketball on Zaleski Sports.
After a couple years of a job that doesn't fit, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That is where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Would cooking be a good fit? Try on a career in welding. Perhaps the outdoors suits you better. Or maybe helping people is a better fit. No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options, making Mid-State the perfect fit.
.603 left, Dan Ross. 2-point lead for the Red Raiders.
11-9. And I really like this from a coaching perspective. Never let teams walk it up. Even if you're not going to really try to steal the ball, just don't give anything easy.
And I've always been told never let them see you sweat.
It's true.
Different format, but good advice nonetheless.
I do like Coach Jacobson doing something in the half court, right? And this is something that they have not done much of so far. So obviously practiced for this occasion. Lundgren.
Yeah, and he was in some trouble there. Dribbled out of it.
Yeah, really good job using his body. Kind of using the offhand to create a little bit of space, but not enough to trigger a whistle. Shuda, jumper, off the rim, no good. Quick shot that time. If time of possession was a thing that we measure in basketball, it's definitely with Auburndale right now.
Yeah. Look at the post action.
Absolutely.
Block
Gruby.
to block. Really, Jackson Grubing.
Yep.
Yeah, he's averaging 6 a game. There's 2.
Auburndale's first lead of the night.
Home crowd gets into it now.
Peters on the wing. He'll fire. No good. Shuda with a rebound. Teska with the foul. Teska's asking, I've been fouled harder 4 times tonight.
So I call those a working foul, right? He was working down there. Just the whistle didn't go his way. Probably because of the hair. He draws all that extra attention to himself with the hair, the fro flopping around.
True Thurs, number 4. 1 year, his sophomore year, he had a huge head of hair. Then he was bald last year.
We're trying to find the right combination.
Yeah.
With the undershirt, the hair, the baby blue shoes, just trying to find what works right now.
What works with the lady?
From a costume perspective, right? All aesthetics. Yeah, now that was a foul.
Yeah, and Teska picked up 2 back-to-back.
Arbor Vantage Tree Care provides professional tree services right here in the area. From tree removal, pruning, stump grinding, consultations, Arbor Vantage, your complete tree care partner. Find arborvantage.com or Arbor Vantage on Facebook.
Grayshack in for Teska. Bracewell, real long on the layup attempt. That was a gimme.
Got big eyes on the open look.
Peters in the post. Aikens, big body. He was bodying him all across the lane. And then a bad pass, no look by Thurs. Threw it right to Grayshack.
Yeah, Eagles fans real excited. 2-point lead, 4 to play here in the first half.
Marathon this time going straight man.
Got to keep them honest.
Well, after the last possession of the bing bong bing layup between the posts, Lundgren, long three, no good. Into transition right away. Thurs to Wolfel. Wolfel passed, waited too long and turned it over.
Tough angle. Back to my protractor, but that just a couple of degrees on the angle made a high level of degree pass nearly impossible.
Yeah, and there Thurs has to either sprint to the basket or Wolfel just has to take it himself. And he had the defender running with him and probably could have gotten an one opportunity there. But back to Auburndale with a 2-point lead. 3:20 left before halftime.
And they're pretty happy with the 2-point lead. It's right in their sweet spot.
It's almost always guaranteed going to be a close game here. Doesn't matter who's playing.
Yeah. Well, as long as the white and blue are out there.
Yeah. We got a wrestling match going on.
Tied him up.
Yeah, Gruby definitely thinks he was fouled and probably has an argument for it. Then they have the alternate possession falling to the floor.
Think of this. Marathon has held Auburndale to just 13. Coach Jacobson just asked him to turn up the defensive pressure.
Aikens, fadeaway two.
And that's why. He knew that was coming. We gotta turn it up. Auburndale leads by 4. Dan, it was 7-2 at one point. Or 3, it must have been 3. 7-3.
It feels like a long time ago. Not on the scoreboard, though.
Yeah.
Bracewell, working on Aikens, gets this one to go.
See, and that was his highest level of difficulty layup tonight. He missed the first 2, makes that one. Just goes to show, you just keep working.
Yeah, not a great angle. Yeah, I mean, he's had 3 or 4 easier looks than that one. And that one goes. His first points of the night.
Keep working.
Weinfurter going to be patient here. 2:10 left before halftime. Yeah, you got to run Lundgren off the line. Weinfurter short that time. You jinxed him.
Well, he's still dialing it in. Just a little bit of a dial here and there. And just watch. It'll be a point in this game where he'll hit 3 in a row.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Lundgren as well.
Yep.
Thurs, that's a tough shot over his left shoulder. No good. It's going to be a foul.
Well, and I can tell for Thurs, that's something he practices in the gym, in the driveway. He's in class and he crumples up a piece of paper and he puts it towards the wastebasket like that. He's been practicing that. And we're in the bonus.
Yeah. And Coach Jacobson showing his first sign of frustration with his team right now. Looked like it was pointed right at Mr. Thurs.
I think it was.
Aikens to the line to shoot, too. It's the first free throws of the night.
True's a senior, though, now. He knows that is coming. He knows that criticism is coming just from being around Coach for 4 years now, maybe longer.
Well, the officials said pregame that they were going to let the guys battle tonight.
I think they have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, box him out.
All right, Coach. They have the ball, right? I mean, mission accomplished yet? No, there's no mission accomplished because he wants a rebound on that.
Yeah.
There's no way he's saying that we should have had that ball batted away from us. Get the rebound, boys.
Yeah.
You're not happy right now. You're exactly right.
I thought Shooter was going to shoot that. I'm like, that's not a good shot.
Took a motion. There was nobody in front of him.
Bracewell nearly dribbled or traveled.
Yeah.
And that's going to be the third on Bracewell, and that is going to be a big story here.
Yep, here Coach makes the decision right away. In for Bracewell. Looks like Peters is going to come in or back in the game, and also Sawyer Barron's going to come in.
Yeah, and nothing against Bracewell. Last year as a sophomore, I think he's a junior,
It's true.
Yeah, last year as a sophomore, he had some incredible games, and then every once in a while he would have a game where just a lot of mental mistakes, and you kind of get over that the more that you age and the more mature that you get during your 4 years here, and this feels like maybe a step back so far tonight.
More age, the more mature. So you're saying I should make no mistakes anymore, but that's not true.
No, ask my wife. I'm wrong 10 times a day, if not more.
If not more, yeah. All right, so the 10.5 points from Bracewell on the bench for the remainder of this half, probably the first 5 minutes or so of the second half. So what will the Eagles do to take advantage?
Well, it's really tough because Marathon has 8 or 9 kids that kind of play like the same kid. But you do lose a little bit of length, a little bit of size. Shuda trying to get the ball away from Grayshak.
Yeah, this defense is just hounding.
Barron's poked it away.
Lundgren, a member of the Harlem Globetrotters.
Yeah. We're in front of the Marathon bench who definitely wanted a travel call. They're going to hold for 1 now. You might as well.
At this point, you started the possession with 50 seconds, by the way.
Akins, 3, no good.
Bill didn't get the message on holding for 1.
4 seconds left. Thurs across half court, looks at the clock, launches the 3, off the backboard, no good, and that's the half. Not really the half that I expected coming into this.
Well, it's the half we got as Auburndale comes back in that first half. They lead by 3, 16-13. I mentioned Coach Weinfurter had a chance to sit down with Coach on Wednesday. Here is that interview now.
It's a work in progress, as always is early in the year. I think especially this year, we obviously lost quite a bit with Blake Rabb and Thomas Awe from last year, along with Keegan Empey started for us, and we had another senior off the bench. So just trying to fill those roles. Blake especially is tough to fill because he provided so many things for us last year. He was our best defensive player, our leading scorer, a ball handler, and things like that. So we're trying to fill that not with just one guy, but a few guys, and trying to bring our underclassmen along and fill those roles. And kind of as I said in the Zaleski preview, getting used to that varsity physicality and the speed of the game has been an adjustment for a few of our guys.
You do have some ball players back this year. Tell us about those young men and where they fit in for you this year.
Yeah, we've got 2 starters back, Peyton Weinfurter, who was a second-team all-conference player last year, and Josh Lundgren, who was an honorable mention. 2 kids who really improved as the year went on last year and gained a lot of confidence and really are our leaders on the floor. I think Josh is our second leading scorer, second leading rebounder, leading assist man. Peyton is always going to take the best perimeter player from the other team. He's our main ball handler, and he's a very good shooter as well. So those 2 give us quite a bit, and we're trying to fill in around them then.
How about some other young men on your ball club this year?
We've got a couple other seniors, Trevin Sievers, who comes off the bench, and Jay Kearns. Both really good kids, coachable kids, very good teammates. And then we've got some juniors who are playing, Will Akins, Ray Teska, and Jackson Gruby, who played a little bit last year as well, that fill out our starting lineup. And then we have a freshman in the rotation right now, Thomas Grayshak, which is a huge leap for any kid, but especially coming into our conference with the physicality and the speed and the level that we want to play at. He's done a nice job so far. His head's spinning a little bit, but he's coming along.
Coach, any surprises on your ball club so far this year?
I forgot Kyle Bowman, our junior off the bench as well. Surprises, not really. We're looking for a little more consistency. I thought we'd be a little bit better on the defensive end than we have been. We're a little disappointed there, but it's not. It's stuff that's fixable, and our guys are really working hard in practice, and we're getting better by better, or a little bit better in each game, but maybe not the leaps that I want us to make.
You mentioned the defense, and of course many coaches these days do emphasize that perhaps more than they once did, but what does the defensive potential of this ball club look like?
Well, we've losing Thomas, who was 6'8", obviously was an anchor around the basket, but I think overall we have more length. and I think length matters when you're playing defense. So I think the potential is there. It's a matter of we tend to take some mental breaks. If we're not guarding the ball, all of a sudden it's time to kind of take a breath, and then we're one step behind. And I think if we can work on our focus and just play that whole possession out, I think we could be very good defensively. But those are those strides that those kids have to make that we're working on every day.
Well, you certainly have a wonderful system there in Auburndale. How does that help you to have guys come through that system every year and be able to play almost right away?
It's been great for a long time. Obviously we know it didn't start with me. I was fortunate enough to just continue what was going on and try to make adjustments that I wanted to make here and there. But we have a really good youth system. We got great numbers in our youth system. We've got we had two really good junior high coaches in Steve Voss, who used to be a girls varsity coach, and Mark Brost, who was our varsity baseball coach for a long time, and they did a great job. And now they've retired, and recruited one of our high school teachers and Fletcher Rabb, one of my former players. Tim Gunderman's our high school teacher, and now they're really excited at the junior high level. And then for my staff, we're all Auburndale graduates, and a couple of them I coached, and one I played with. So just having that consistency with our staff and the expectations, and just even outside of basketball, how they should be acting in the classroom and things like that, I couldn't ask for better assistance and junior high coaches.
Chris Fisher brings it up quite a bit at Marshfield, the fact that his staff is virtually all Marshfield High School graduates. How does that help a program when you've got so many local guys involved?
I think there's a little extra pride there. There's a little more motivation than maybe somebody who just took a job there and they're finding out about what the culture's like. I think, that's probably another thing Coach Fisher and a lot of other coaches talk about is culture. What their culture of their program, what they want it to be, what it is, and things like that. And it's not an easy thing to build or maintain. But if you have guys that have been through it, have been around it, it's much easier to maintain that consistency and those high expectations. And I think that's been a huge advantage for me and my staff.
Coach, as we mentioned, Auburndale has run a system that's been pretty solid for many, many years, going back probably to the 1970s, 80s, whenever Coach Anderson began coaching that way. The game has changed so much in that period, gone from a back-to-the-basket half-court game to more open-court basketball. How have you had to adjust that system in lieu of the new types of basketball that we're seeing these days?
Yeah, we were just talking about that a little bit today. We obviously run that dribble drive with some motion mixed in and things like that. I think the goals are the same. You want to get those shots either right at the basket or you want to get some wide open, in this case, threes. Back in the day, it was just a wide open jumper. The mid-range is not dead, but it's on life support for, if you watch the NBA, you watch the college game, and high school is probably where you're going to see it a little more. But I think the goals are the same, but I think teams are way more spread out now. It's more, can you get individual matchups and attack the rim and collapse the defense and either kick it out or drop it off or whatever it may be. And like you said, you don't see a lot of back to the basket stuff anymore. We still have some of that. Marathon's a team that is a very, very much back to the basket team inside, but you don't see it a whole lot anymore.
How do you coach that mid-range shot? Because there are some guys, you probably wouldn't know this guy, but a number of years ago, there was a player who led the Valley in scoring named Derek Bashara, who played for Merrill.
Absolutely, yep, I know the name.
Okay, and Derek Bashara led the conference in scoring by hitting 15-foot shots. I think he took 1-3 all year, but he hit a lot of mid-range jumpers. But today, you would think, why don't you step back and take the shot? Well, some guys can't step back and make that shot. So how do you encourage a player that 12, 15-foot shot is not a bad shot?
I think what we encourage is if you're open and it's in rhythm, we want you to take that 15 or 12-footer. Once you start stepping back from 15 feet, though, you probably want to take another step back, get to that 20-foot range. once again, the way of the game. I don't do a lot of analytics, but I read about them. I don't necessarily apply it a whole lot to our team, but that 17 or 18 footer, that's not a great shot for anybody anymore. But the 15 to 12 footer, we'll still take that one, Gene.
Yeah, but you may have guys who can hit that shot, but not the 19 footer.
Correct.
And you have to encourage that shot.
Yes, we are very much into play to your strengths. Mm-hmm. So the guys that can't shoot, we're probably not going to let them shoot a whole lot out there.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's bring in Larry Hazer for some questions and comments on Auburndale basketball.
Speaking
Larry?
of somebody who knows somebody who can shoot a little bit, right?
You mentioned physicality. How do you get that into your younger players? I mean, you just, so to speak, feed them to the wolves, or
there's some of that for sure. There's some of it where they're expecting a foul call and they'll look at the official and it's like, nope, that's not a foul at the varsity level, and you have to play through it. So there's a mental part of it, and then there's a part in practice where you got to let them play a little bit and let them, and we've created a lot of drills, especially with our dribble drive, going to the basket, finishing through contact, and what to expect and not avoiding contact. A lot of our guys, when they come up to varsity, even though they've been drilled in it when they maybe been on JV or JV2, still don't quite understand what it is to maybe attack a defender without committing an offensive foul. That's the fine line that you want to have. And I think that was a big adjustment like Josh and Peyton made last year. They're obviously not very big kids. They're both about 5'9", but now they've learned how to, I can get into that guy's body and finish.
Well, Coach Weinfurter is a little bit happier tonight than he was after that last game.
There's a little smiley face over there. So, Dan, I think you've got some totals written down. How about for the trailing Marathon Red Raiders? First half scoring.
4 for Thurs, 3 for Schneider, 2 apiece for Barons, Bracewell, and Wolfel, and that's 13.
All right, how about the Eagles?
Yeah, 6 apiece from Teska and Akins, 2 apiece for Lundgren and Gruby. That's 16.
All right. Well, it's easy to calculate when we've got 29 combined points in the half. Second half underway.
Yeah, I think both offenses are going to look a little bit crisper here. Peters dragged his pivot foot. Marathon opens with the turnover.
For their sake and my sake, I hope so. Because I went the whole 4.5 miles to get here, so I'm hoping so.
I had to stop in Point. I picked up a video game.
Oh, I was going to say that's out of route.
It is a little bit
for you. Yeah, but if you've got something to do, then it's fine. And it's all 4 lanes.
Yep. Teska into the paint. Outside Akins. Lundgren passes up the college 3. Gets into the lane for 2.
How did you like the 4 lanes as opposed to going on, Highway S and Highway M and Highway whatever and Day Road or
Well, it's
North
an easier
Road?
drive.
Yeah, I bet. A little bit longer, probably another 5 minutes on your day though.
Turnaround jumper misses everything.
So you got to figure out what's 5 minutes worth to me. That's what you got to figure out.
It's true.
We're essentially out of deer season though, I think. So I think you're probably okay going back home the regular way tonight. On the county roads.
It feels like Auburndale is a basket away from a Jacobson timeout.
Yep.
Wolfel with a steal. Trying to get his steps right for the layup. It's good.
Yeah, he did. He had a little shuffle in there, didn't he? Yeah, we've all done that. You don't want to look like a goon going to the rim. You got to get it right.
I think that's the first points off turnovers for Marathon so far tonight.
First I know of.
Yeah. Auburndale leads by 3. They try to trap Akins in the corner, but he's 5 inches taller than everybody.
Yeah, if you can see over the defense, you're in pretty good shape.
Another turnover. Teska lost it off his leg.
Coach Weinfurter back in that crouch.
Yeah, he's back in it.
Yeah.
Schneider into the paint. Had Wolfel. Just not crisp, right? Schneider for the tie off the back iron, no good. Little bit late following his shot, otherwise he would have had that rebound. Weinfurter walks it up.
Krink's Cuts supports Auburndale Eagles athletics and teens. Stop at the salon in Blenker. Say hi to Amy and her staff. Get a new look for the holidays. Krink Cuts Salon in Blenker.
I passed the sign to Blenker, driving down 10.
Yeah, you got the BP right there. You can pick up the weekly Zaleski Sports Headlines magazine there in Blenker. I know who's on the cover tomorrow.
That's going to be another turnover.
3 in a row, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, Weinfurter, again, he got out of that crouch. He came up with some energy.
Yeah, Teska's coming to the bench. The bad thing about it is that coach is right in the way. Teska can't avoid him.
No. He's going to head him off at the pass. Like an old Western movie. You're not getting by me.
Wolfel, I thought there was a whistle blown, but maybe it was just
it's a shoe.
Sneaker, yeah. Auburndale comes away with it.
It was a shoe, and that was after the thud of the falling Jackson Gruby. So it all kind of happened at the same time.
You see Marathon is closing out on their 2 shooters, Weinfurter and Lundgren both.
So is that the idea? If you can bottle up the 2 shooters, you got to.
Well, it helps,
chance?
but Aikens can also shoot it, and I don't know who's going to guard him. He goes straight to the basket for 2.
Yeah, it was a pretty nice move there for Bill.
He's got 8, leads all scorers. Wolfel goes through the contact for the hoop and harm.
Just strong. Just a strong veteran move from Wolfel.
Falls on Grayshak. Drew Wolfel led them Irwood South in rebounding last year. Doesn't make a lot of sense, right?
You surprised to see Bracewell and the 3 fouls start the second half?
No.
I thought they may sit him for no. It doesn't surprise you? Okay.
No.
Certainly has a new strategy, though, that he was explained to at halftime about how to handle this second half.
Yeah, stop fouling.
Okay. That's how the conversation ended. Started and ended.
Yeah.
Hey, with the fouls. I quit that now. Enough already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, and Snyder's going to get called for that.
Yeah, that was an easy whistle.
A lot of times you don't get called for that if you have your hand or your arm away from the body.
Mentioned this just a minute ago, Dan. The friendly staff at Sweat's Country Corner Mart in Blinker serves up a large selection of food made to order daily. Fish fries, chicken dinners, pizza, family owned and operated more than 100 years. Sweat's Country Corner Mart, County P, just off 10 in Blinker. Also, again, home to one of the homes of the Zaleski Sports Headlines weekly magazine. Comes out new one on Wednesday.
What school's on the cover?
Marshfield Senior High.
All right.
Yep. Yeah, the Stratford girls, 9-0, 10-0. They were on the cover. They're on the cover of the existing magazine. That makes sense, right? Undefeated start to the season.
I saw them Friday night, out of bounds, to Marathon. Great defense.
Beat Marathon.
Yeah.
Beat everybody.
Yeah, they have beaten them all. I believe Stratford is going to the Banger Holiday Tournament.
All right.
So some bigger schools.
It'll be a real banger.
I will.
Newman boys at Stratford tonight. Other Merriwood action going on. Newman leads 27-20 at the half against Stratford 0-6. Yeeks.
Thur's three-pointer missed it short.
And then, Dan, Assumption and Edgar playing tonight. Assumption leads Edgar, start of the second half, 37-29.
Timeout, Auburndale. Let's take a break. We'll be back with more action after this on Zaleski Sports.
I was referred to the orthodontist, and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here, and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Ruth Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile. Call us to set up your free consultation today.
50-50, 244. Dan, you came up with how much of that?
20. Well, 10, I guess.
20 departed.
Yeah. I predicted 220 in the pot. And in the kitty, 244 is not bad.
244, pretty good night for somebody down there. Not you.
No.
By the way, Jason Zaleski, Dan Ross.
And one!
Bringing you live action here at the famed gymnasium in Auburndale, the Tim Anderson Gymnasium, as a matter of fact. And we saw a very Tim Anderson-esque play there.
Yeah, really good play call coming out of the timeout. by Coach Weinfurter. How long has Coach Weinfurter been here? He must be here 15 plus years now.
You know, he probably said it in that interview, but we were busy eating hot dogs.
That's true.
Best hot dogs in the land here in Auburndale, and Jason, Dan, and Maddie each had a hot dog. They were good.
Wolfold misses it at the rim.
You know, he took a little contact from behind, not enough to draw the foul, but just enough to throw him off that rhythm, I think.
Yeah, Marathon has been a little bit too strong at times underneath the basket, missing some easy shots, a little bit long.
We do have a final from tonight. Stevens Point, Dan, boys basketball. Stevens Point beat number 5 ranked Verona 55-48.
The old 5:30 start.
Yeah, it certainly was.
That's a big win for the Spash Panthers.
Nice win for Spash. You know, Verona on the road, but ranked team falling tonight on Zaleski Sports. Also, girls basketball have a final. Altoona was at Fall Creek. Let's see if I can get that figured out.
The Crickets.
Yeah, Altoona 58, Fall Creek 50. So the Railroaders get the win tonight in Fall Creek. Or depending on what side of the state you're from, Fall Creek.
True.
You get the crick sometimes tossed in there.
We have a bench warning on Marathon. Don't know who it was. It might have been Bracewell, actually, talking.
He's the one smirking over there right now, so good bet there.
I mean, you have to I don't know if he's talking to the officials or to the other team. It's really hard to say.
Could be all the above.
Yeah. This is a big game. This is a big Merwood South game. Peters, 3, off the rim, no good. Marathon has not shot it well tonight at all.
How lucky are the folks at home, though? We've got every Merwood South game going on right now.
Yeah, it happens a lot.
Yeah.
I mean,
we're big Merwood South fans.
I mean, we have cameras in 5 of the gyms, right?
Yeah, we get around.
Lundgren shot fake. Hands it off to Akins. Shuta's guarding him pretty well for giving up 5 inches to him.
At Merwood South, Wisconsin Valley, Cloverbelt.
Lundgren with a 14-footer.
Cloverbelt score right now. Loyal over Thorpe. 8 minutes left, 52-19.
Biggest lead of the night for the Eagles, 7 points.
It's Dan's hint at me. Hey, Zaleski, let's just talk about this game. All right.
No, we're good.
I hear you.
I was going to say, I vote for Loyal in the poll, and I have not seen them. 3 from the outside. Marathon starting to settle for threes instead of attacking the rim.
Division 5, very top-heavy this year, Dan. Very top-heavy.
Thurs to the basket, hard off the backboard again. Good contest that time by Akins.
According to my watch, we've got 3, maybe 4 legitimate, state kind of teams, and then they take 4 to state, so that's those are it.
Teska, front iron, no good. Marathon in transition. Eagles get back well. Peters throws it right to Auburndale.
Coaching staff on the Marathon bench all put their hands on top of their heads after that. Maybe people saw that at home. Exasperation.
Yep. Tipped. Out of bounds. Yeah, I mean, I will say about Division 5 boys, the Northwest sectional, which is Columbus Catholic goes Northwest.
Yep.
There's a lot of really good teams in that sectional this year.
Yeah, Dons are pretty stinking good.
They are.
So they may be the best team in that division. They are ranked in number 1 right now.
Teska, 3 goes in.
He had to whisper sweet nothings in its ear, but it fell.
Yeah. Coach Jacobson letting his team play. It's a 10-point deficit for the Red Raiders.
How did this happen?
The gym comes to life a little bit.
It was 7-3 Marathon to start this one out.
3 for Shuta, good.
That's an answer.
Yeah, he's the best shooter that Marathon has.
Coach Jacobson takes the collegiate approach, calls the timeout after a made bucket. You're watching Merwood South boys basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield. Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
At R&R Flooring and Furniture, we sell products that look good and products that last.
You want a great selection at a great price and a company that stands behind their products? You will find Wolfcraft, Ashley, Marshfield Furniture, and more.
Looking to get the best sleep of your life? We have a mattress for you. Get a 15-year non-paraded high-bred mattress for only 25 cents a night, and we also carry adjustable beds. When it comes to flooring, furniture, and mattresses, it's easy. Come to R&R Flooring and Furniture today. That's all it takes.
Well, Dan, we got a shootout in the making here, perhaps. 7-point game. Auburndale's still a hill to climb.
Yeah. See if Marathon goes 1-3-1 this time down out of the timeout. Definitely looks like
shaped like it now, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yep, and they are. Steele. This is Bracewell. Takes it himself. He missed it. Strong again. Thurs. Fake up and in.
Yep. And what I liked there was Teska just conceding the fact that I don't want to give you an and one. I'm out of. We're all out of position here on the transition. I like that decision from
Ruby.
I like that decision too.
Yeah, just be patient. You know, if you break the press and attack before they get into their 1-3-1, you'll be in good shape. Wolfel outside. Here's a 3, short, no good. Thurs gives the Red Raiders a second chance. Wolfel, 3, good.
I can feel it. A shootout. I can just feel it.
Yeah.
Fourth quarter here, Dan. Fourth quarter.
Yeah, there comes a time in Auburndale where all of a sudden teams start making shots. I don't understand it completely.
Well, in Auburndale, the fourth quarter is the witching hour. We're in it.
You know, the X pass is a really good decision by Weinfurter. Just threw it a little bit too high, but probably a pass that should have been handled.
Find your next car, truck, or SUV, maybe even a van at Westside Service Auto Sales in Auburndale. A short drive from Rapids Point, Marshfield, or everywhere. They've been helping people find their next ride for 50 years. Westside Service Auto Sales in Auburndale.
10-point lead, down to 4. Thurs for 3, missed that one. Ruby with the rebound. Ball's loose. Marathon with another chance. Thurs up.
Here we go.
Asking for the foul.
Timeout coming for Auburndale.
Yep.
Coach calls it. Timeout on the floor. It's just a 2-point game here in Wood County. You're watching Merrillwood South boys basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Nestled in the Wildwood Park and Zoo, the Marshfield Rotary Winter Wonderland has dazzled families with over 1 million lights displayed. Admission is free. Cash donations and non-perishable items encouraged. The Winter Wonderland is open November 28th through December 31st.
Joe's Refrigeration, your full-service De Laval dealer, has been serving Central Wisconsin for 60 years. Withy, and now from their Auburndale location, get top equipment for your milking parlor, including De Laval VMS series. Their techs can service your commercial refrigeration too. Joe's Refrigeration, Withy and Auburndale.
First time reading that, I was like, what is this business?
Yeah, we should go out and check out one of those machines.
Yeah.
See what that's all about.
Yeah, I drive one.
Well, I'm not sure if it's an automobile. It said milking parlor. I get the feeling it's not drivable.
Tipped out of bounds. Going to stay with Auburndale.
Still Willie's in Auburndale, now serving lunch. Open Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday for lunch at 11 a.m. Check out the daily specials. Get ready for soup and burgers coming soon. New owners, but Still Willie's, downtown Auburndale. See you at the Still. That'll be on Wednesday. Next open day.
Marathon in the 1-3-1. Teska 3, got another one. His 4th of the night. An unexpected contribution there. Foul's going to be on Gruby. Out of a lot of the fouls that have not been called tonight, that one feels like it would have fit in that category maybe.
Yeah, 2 guys going for the ball.
Yeah. Gruby did kind of go through him, so I mean, it's a good whistle. Shuda goes baseline. Shuda finds Thurs underneath, loses it out of bounds, but it's off of White.
When buying or selling, Brock & Decker Real Estate, the team you need by your side. Brock & Decker has all the tools you need to feel confident in selling or buying. Call Sammy or Sue today. Visit on North Central Avenue at brockanddecker.com and on Facebook. I got a call at halftime. Dan said somebody's probably trying to buy my house. I don't know.
Could be.
Maybe it was Sue calling me.
Mr. Zaleski, you're looking to sell your house?
Well, it's a phone number that never called me before, and they're calling me at halftime of a game, so they for sure don't know me.
They don't. Shoot a 3. Good.
Hey, how about a 2-point game? 7 to play.
I like it.
Sign me up.
Merriwood South basketball.
Yeah.
You play at a snail's pace, and all of a sudden the teams play well. You see it a lot.
Well, it's kind of like the 1,500 meter in the Olympics, right? The running race. And
yeah.
We slow it the first few hundred meters.
Bracewell ties it.
Tie game, baby!
You know, if your offense is stagnant, have your defense turn to offense. I'm going to call it should be a block.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know the race I'm talking about, right? And then it's a sprint for the last 2 laps.
Yep.
And the first, whatever it is, 1,300 meters, they, as a gaggle, all 15 of them just running within an elbow's length apart.
Yep.
And then the sprint, and like 3 guys just sprint out ahead of everybody else.
It's true.
It's like this. This is what I think it's like.
First one's short.
Except I don't know yet who's sprinting.
But even the 10,000 meter, they do that.
Yeah, all of them.
Like they run for half an hour.
They jog for a half an hour. They jog.
There's this new thing called yogging.
Yogging. I think it's a soft J. Yogging.
I'm Ron Burgundy?
Yeah, that's right.
Classic.
Yeah.
I think it's his best.
I get most of my technique from that movie.
3 for the lead! Foul far away from the basket.
It's one of those 80-foot fouls, Dan.
Yeah.
80 feet from the rim.
Yeah, you have to be careful about what you say about that because the feedback gets back to you.
Well, that was different, though. All the action was down here. The official was 80 feet from the rim. That was different.
Yeah, he called out of bounds in the far corner of the court with the baseline official right there.
Well, he saw it.
In a sectional final.
In a 10-paragraph long letter to you, he said he saw it. Good times. Good times. It's like hanging out with friends.
It's true.
Good times.
Grayshak, he's being hounded. Weinfurter, an open 3, missed it short. Loose. Still loose. Marathon's going to have it.
You know, Weinfurter still hasn't found it, man. I really thought he would. He just hasn't yet.
And he was open on that one.
Yeah, he's sitting on no points right now.
Thurs up over the defender.
Marathon really digging deep here in these last 4 minutes, really digging deep, and it's showing on the scoreboard now.
Yeah, and you know, credit the coaching staff because they had to do something different to get this team going. Good take by Lundgren.
Yeah, he just wove around everybody. Auburndale, 30-second timeout. They trail by 2 on Zaleski Sports.
Hey, Fleet Farm fans, you asked, we listened. You wanted lower prices? You got them. In-store, online. We drop prices everywhere. Lower prices on summer favorites like Liquid Pool Shock, Griller's Gold Barbecue Pellets, and Airhead Towables. Lower prices on big-name pet care like Purina Tidy Cats. Lower prices on Valvoline Motor Oils. All because you said so. Look for the bright green price drop signs to find new lower prices on everything you need for everyday life. Only at Fleet Farm.
I'm sure you do.
We'll let that dramatic music rip here a bit because it's drama in the gym. Be Well Studio in Marshfield offering big deals. Buy one, get one free, in-store only, all packages, individual sessions, memberships, Friday 8 to 8, Saturday 8 to 5. And here in Auburndale, major collisions to minor dings, Westside Auto Body can get your ride looking its original self again. Call Tom at Westside Auto Body for a free estimate. Westside Auto Body, professional collision repairs, Highway K in Auburndale.
Well, you're a big deal. Big local celebrity in the area.
I don't know why you're saying that now.
Well, because you said big deal. Big deals.
Oh, all right.
Marathon with a 2-point lead.
Right over my head.
Well, you're just reading. You don't know what you're reading.
I am just reading. Just words, man.
Shuda picks up his dribble. See Auburndale doing to Marathon what they did to Auburndale.
Offensive board, wide open.
There's 3. Good!
Offensive board. Eagles were in scramble mode. Shooter open, top of the key.
You know, and we've seen that a lot from Wolfel and Thurston. They are kind of taking over here late in the second half. 5-point lead.
Senior leadership.
Yep. You know, Grayshot picked up his dribble and almost turned it over.
Oh, boy. Yeah, Thurs was coming to pick it off.
Yeah, and there's no way he could have seen that, right?
No.
Anytime that you're initiating your offense out by the half-court line, it's not good. Lundgren dribbled it off his foot.
Yeah. That trap, they had success with a trap in the first half, and finding it here in this late game, go back to it.
Yeah. Ooh, the Marathon fans come to life.
Yeah.
It took him until 4 minutes left in the game to hear from them.
Dan's talking about the high school student fans.
Yeah.
They just now realize there's a basketball game going on. So congrats.
Not a large contingent, but still vocal.
We were told here in Auburndale they've got one more day of classes tomorrow before they head to break. I don't know what it's like in Marathon. Probably similar.
There's pivots, finds Shuda. Shuda, nothing going in the paint. I would get out of there. Ball's loose. Wolfel has it. He's a good guy to have with the ball.
Yeah, avoided a 3-second call there too.
Shuda, he fires. Good! Shuda's feeling it. His third triple of the half, and now this lead is 8.
Marathon was down by 11 to start the fourth quarter, Dan.
Yep.
And now look, up by 8. What a turnaround.
Yeah. And they've gotten a lot of turnovers. They've gotten some easy looks, and they've finally hit some shots. Auburndale has to find their rhythm here. Akins, easy 2.
All right, well, there's a way to start to get it right.
11 for Akins. What's he averaging, about 15 a game?
Well, you know, you ask really good questions, and the answer is 14.3. So, yeah 15.
Pretty good.
15 by my book.
I saw him score 24 here. Timeout, Marathon. 60 seconds. Do you want to do reads or do you want to go ads?
Let's play some commercials for the folks at home. Basketball on Zaleski Sports. Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between. Check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See Chips' complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream, all served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield. Be a champ and have a chipperific day.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauernfeind Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
Six-point game. Eagles out of the timeout. Marathon with the ball.
Under 3 to play.
Oh, no, Marathon's timeout. They called the full timeout. My apologies. Marathon timeout, Marathon ball.
It might have been a rest timeout, maybe.
Media timeout.
Be nice if we had those. Not for the fans.
No, for us.
Yeah, for us.
For us. Well, I mentioned it to you before. I can pull that trigger. I just haven't yet.
Wolfel in the paint. Offensive foul.
Yeah, that left shoulder dipped down and a little bit of lower left extremity too to dig in there a little bit.
Yeah.
Baseline official had all eyes on it.
Yeah, and Wolfel and Bracewell in foul trouble early. They both only have 3 fouls.
Yeah,
Bracewell has not fouled this half.
They've played more under control in this half. Both of them have. Yeah, there's a push from behind, though.
Yep.
That was easy to see.
Better than a layup, probably. Yeah. That was probably coming out. That's 4 on Wolfel.
Back-to-back fouls, though, now on Wolfel.
Yep.
Yeah. 2 fouls in about 6 seconds. So he'll stay in.
Yeah, there's 2 minutes left.
All right, well, got to play smart now.
Yep. 2-3 out of the baseline, out of bounds, and they'll switch it to man. Good communication. Lundgren gets it to Weinfurter. Weinfurter has not done much. 3 points tonight, well under his season average. Akins fouled. That's a good foul. It looked like Barron's had him on the arm as he went past him. It is on Barron's, his second. More importantly, Akins to the line to shoot a pair, trying to go from 6 to 4.
Well, this is where Auburndale wanted to mount their comeback against Edgar, was from the free throw line. Edgar had missed some free throws, but Auburndale I don't think could get to the line enough. And then the stall offense from Edgar drained the clock and didn't leave Auburndale with many outs at all, and end up on the losing end on, what was it, here on Thursday? I think it was Thursday.
Tuesday. Yeah.
Okay. You would know.
I was here. I lived it. Both free throws good for Akins. He's now at 13.
That's right. I was at the Jayhawks game that night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Now it all comes back to me. I was watching the game from KU.
Bracewell in some trouble, finds Wolfel.
You know what's funny about that? How upside down those people are, though? It's actually the University of Kansas. But
it is.
In the basketball world, they call themselves KU. Make it make sense.
This is where some leadership here of like, guys, we don't need a basket.
90 seconds to play.
Thurs baseline. Pushed probably by Akins.
Yeah, it was Akins down there. And that is only, though, foul number 3, so they still have 3 to give.
Yeah.
And they're going to need to give all of them here because, like you said, I don't think Marathon is in any interest in shooting the ball. It's 2 games in a row here in Auburndale where the visiting team has given Auburndale basketball right back to them.
Yeah.
Stalling, working the ball around, passing around the perimeter, not letting a comeback happen.
Oh, that's a bad pass. Stolen by Teska. Teska working on Shuda. Puts up a crazy shot. No good. Ball's
thought he
loose.
was fouled.
It's going to stay. No, it's going to Marathon.
Teska thought for sure he was fouled, so I'm just going to hoist that up there. I'll be at the free throw line, but news break, it was not a foul call. Both players were kind of just rambling around.
Yeah, it looked like Teska thought that he would be able to go into the body of the defender, but it was kind of Olay type of thing. Yeah. Thurs with the ball. Fouled by Weinfurter.
Yeah.
That's a good foul.
Yeah, and they were going to have to do it. Well, the third time would put Marathon at the free throw line, so they got to do it 2 more times to be in a spot where they can decide to put Marathon at the line. Minute 12 to play. And they're going to need Marathon. They're going to need to hold Marathon at least 2 empty possessions here down the stretch, obviously.
Yeah.
Maybe 3. And that I'm counting missed free throws in that whole mathematical equation here.
Thurs drives to the basket, layup good.
Boy.
Just could not give that up there.
Well, he took a shot fake and realized there's nobody in front of me and they can't collapse on me fast enough. All right, I'll take the 3 points.
There's 45 seconds left. They're going to need 3, I think.
Auburndale in some real trouble
short,
now.
No good. Thurs with the rebound. Now they have to foul. Got to foul now, yes.
Marathon looking to clinch a conference championship. Well, we talked about it in the pregame. Theoretical. It's a theoretical championship at this point, but as you said, this score is probably going to hold 6 points with 39 seconds. They got a 2-game lead on the rest of the conference. I think they've played everybody.
The easiest schedule out of the contenders.
Home games left in conference. I don't think they have played somebody yet, but still, I don't think. Have they played Edgar yet?
Yeah. So
he can't move.
He can't move. I was going to say something, but I was like, maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Well, tough break. Yeah, only after a made basket can you leave your feet down there. All right, so the Auburndale gets a free possession out of it. No time off the clock, free possession. They've got to score. If they want to have a comeback here at home, a bucket has got to come here, and it's probably got to come in about 10 seconds after the inbound.
Yeah.
Because the clock is the clock is a Marathon teammate. It's an opponent to Auburndale right now.
Yeah, so you need a 3. Oh, he dribbled off his foot again.
And a turnover.
Yeah.
So all that math goes out the window now. They still have to foul twice, 37 seconds. So the just math this out with me, Dan. The 2 fouls are going to take about 6 seconds. So now we're looking at 30 seconds left. And they would need Marathon to miss every free throw from here on out.
Yeah, because a free throw makes it 3 possessions, and like the math's not mathing.
Yep.
Unless you get turnovers, Wolfel has it.
All right, so he gets pushed from behind by Gruby. So there's team foul number 6. So the next foul will put Marathon at the free throw line. But again, Annie made Marathon free throw, and it is curtains for the Eagles.
Yeah, and Coach Jacobson put his best free throw shooters in the last dead ball.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's Bracewell here.
Okay, so I was 3 seconds off on my math. 33 seconds left now.
Big free throws, though.
Yeah, they are big free throws.
Marathon 1 of 1 at the free throw line tonight.
And even if, Dan, Marathon misses every single free throw, Auburndale has to make every shot when they come back down. I mean, there's just so much that has to happen here. But this gym is haunted, and maybe, just maybe.
Yeah, it is true. You just never really know.
Make sure to stay tuned to our Nasonville Dairy postgame show. One of us will be down on the floor talking to the winning coach and player of the game. It'll be Dan, but one of us will be down there.
I talked to Coach Jacobson quite a bit.
Well, he's your guy, so we're going to keep it that way.
Conley steps up and hits both free throws.
I have had a policy my whole life. I never get involved in a love affair. Steer clear of that.
Fair enough.
All right.
Fair enough. I will say this about Coach Jacobson. He's the best-looking guy in every room he's in.
Right now he is. Look at him.
Yeah.
He's a good-looking dude.
Yeah, he has hands in his pockets now. That means that he's feeling good.
It's all over. That's what it means.
It's casual.
All over. 8-point lead. All over.
Teska gets a Lundgren, long 3 that's nowhere close. And Marathon's going to come away with a road win that looked not likely, trailing by 11 with about 9 minutes left.
Yeah, 9 to play. What a story for the Red Raiders tonight.
I don't remember the score, but Auburndale probably only has 4 points, maybe.
Well, how about I help you with that? That's what I'm here for.
It's a quick foul. Marathon coming back to the free throw line.
Well, it's a little more than that, but I'm going the wrong way. Hold on. It's not many, though.
Maybe.
Well, here's what we had, Dan, with 9 to play. With 9 to play, Auburndale had 30 points. So they've scored 10 in the fourth quarter.
Bracewell makes the first. This final is not going to be indicative of this game. Bracewell 4 for 4 here in crunch time. It's a 10-point game, 20 seconds left. Teska, he's the hot hand. He misses everything. He missed that by about a foot.
Auburndale led 28-18. They led by 10 with 10 to play. There you have it. There's your storyline there.
Yep, and Marathon crosses it, and that's it. Marathon, big second half, big fourth quarter.
Man, I would say.
50-40. How about your read?
All right, how about this? Nasonville Dairy has fresh cheese curds made daily. Get those cheese curds in Nasonville, Curtis. NasonvilleDairy.com. They'll deliver them right to your house. Also, all the fantastic retailers from all around the area. You can often find them right on the countertops as Marathon improves to 6-0 on the year. Auburndale falls to 4-3. And most importantly, in conference, Marathon now 5-0. Auburndale 3-2. A 2-game conference lead. A comfortable lead for the Red Raiders as they will head into the new year in about 2 weeks' time. Okay, let's roll that beautiful Nasonville footage. After, we'll have Dan Ross alongside Coach Adam Jacobson right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
All right, Marathon on the winning end here tonight. Again, they pushed their overall record to 6-0 on the season. I'm keeping an eye on some other games right now, so pardon me while I get my act together here. But Marathon 6-0 after the win tonight. Auburndale falls to 4-3 on the season, 3-2 in conference. Marathon 5-0. They are the undisputed Marawood South Conference leader here in 2025. Again, 2026, the other half of the season. I mean, who knows? It's a long year. January is such a long month. You just never know sometimes, but Marathon looks to have things right where they want them here so far into this season. Other Marawood South games happening now. The other two are still happening right now on Zaleski Sports, so it would not offend us if you turn that one on. It might offend me a little if you turn this one off to turn the other ones on, but maybe I call it a companion game, turn the other ones on and watch along with me as I take a look now. Edgar leads Assumption 67-63. There are 50 seconds left over in Edgar. And conference standings there. Edgar at 2-2 in conference. Assumption also 2-2. So a pivotal game there if you want to keep your head above water between those two in conference play. I mentioned Stratford coming in 0-6. Have not found their first win this year. New coach over in Stratford. They have not found their winning stride yet. And I say that because with 2:15 to play, Stratford leads at home over Newman Catholic 46-41. It's still 2 minutes to play, long time there. Newman with the ball, and they're just rattling off three after three, none falling. But looking to make a 5-point comeback over in Stratford are the Newman Catholic Fighting Cardinals. But again, if Stratford were to hang on to this 5-point lead with 2 minutes left, they would find themselves in the winning column for the first time this season. Newman steps to the free throw line. Again, still 2 minutes left there, so I'm going back to the Edgar game where the Wildcats at the free throw line. They now lead 69-63. They've got a 6-point lead with 40 seconds to play. And a loss, whoever loses that game, going to be in tough shape conference-wise. Obviously won't be able to challenge for a conference championship, but may not be able to challenge even for a second or third place spot in conference. The loser between Edgar and Assumption. I had mentioned some final scores from earlier. Verona, the number 6 ranked in Division I. Verona falls to Stevens Point. Stevens Point playing at home tonight, so Verona coming up from Dane County. Long drive, maybe. I don't know, long bus ride. The Stevens Point, maybe a better team than Verona. At least they were tonight, so Stevens Point comes away with the win. 29 seconds left over in Schofield. DC Everest in boys basketball still. DC Everest leads Green Bay Preble 65-50, so a 15-point lead with 25 seconds and counting. Evergreens will likely hang on to that one. They will move to 4-2 on the season. Green Bay Preble with the loss will drop to 4-3 on the season as we begin to see Marathon players filtering out. Again, Dan Ross standing by. And I see Coach Jacobson come out of the locker room, so we will get ready for that. Thorpe and Loyal, non-conference action over in Loyal. Loyal boys basketball beats Thorpe 63-30 tonight. And I'll do one final check on Edgar and Assumption before we go to the interviews. It's a 4-point game, Edgar with the ball, and 30 seconds left, so coming down to the wire, but Edgar probably going to hold on to this one. And we will now get ready. Jason Zaleski, you're handing it over to Dan Ross, standing courtside with Coach Adam Jacobson.
All right, with me, Coach Jacobson. Hey, you're still undefeated. It doesn't matter what it looks like sometimes, right?
Yeah, give Auburndale all the credit in the world. They played physical. They played. They executed it. We wanted to play with a little bit of space and pace, and they played their pace in the first half. And yeah, we just got tremendously out physical. I didn't think we went inside out at all until the second half. The ball went in, went out, moved around got some reversal. Our defense kind of sparked us offensively, and very fortunate to come out of here with a nice Merriwood South Road win.
Absolutely. And we talked about it a little bit on the call, and a lot of times when your team's struggling, not moving the ball real well, what did you do to try to pick up the pace a little bit?
Yeah, I thought we dribbled the air out of it in the first half, but I really wanted us to get some. Against Auburn, you're not going to get fast break layups, but I wanted to get a secondary break, and that had to be sparked off of a rebound, or that had to be sparked off defense. So that's when we went zone to try to. I knew we would give up some threes, I knew we'd give up some looks, but I wanted possessions. And I thought we got some possessions there in the second half. We're able to get some runouts, got some turnovers that sparked us. But then we got with playing a little bit of space. Ball went in, got some skips to Shuda, who hit some threes, got a little confidence, and then had some reversal and some flow.
Yeah, so you're off to a solid start to the season. We have the holidays coming up. I'm sure you're not going to see the guys too much over the holidays. But coming into the season, I know you do this because all coaches do this. You look at the schedule in chunks. Mm-hmm. If you had to grade yourself on the team, what are you giving you guys?
To be honest, to be where we're at right now, you want to win every game. I didn't know we'd be right where we're at. I'm impressed. I mean, we obviously have a long way to go. Hopefully 3 months to get better. But for us to go through the early season schedule that we did, for us to be where we're at, I'm really proud of the guys. I don't know if I can grade it. We still have work to do, but we've put ourselves in a really nice position through 6 games, playing some really, in my opinion, some really good teams. 4 road games of the 6. I'm really proud of the guys.
And do you feel like your team learns more in a game like this where it was a struggle and you had to come back?
Absolutely. You're going to face adversity. You get into March, you can't overlook anything. There's ups and downs. I mean, you think of our regional final here last year, Auburndale was up 10. We were up 10. It was just body blows, and to finish it. So for us to finish down 10 to, I think it ended up 10, I'm really proud of that. And you need to be challenged. And I think that's a great part of our early season schedule. We were really challenged in a lot of different ways, and you hope that continues. Now, you hope you win the games, but you want to be challenged as we head into March so we can hopefully be our best when it matters most.
One more question for you. Did you have to remind the guys what happened in this gym last time they were here?
I don't think so. I mean, it's been a wonderful rivalry for a long, long time between Auburndale. They have a great program. Coach Weinford, a tremendous amount of respect for him. It's just wonderful basketball night in and night out when we get to play each other. And, you got to expect that there's going to be 2 more.
Absolutely. Thanks, Coach, so much. Great win.
Yep, Merry Christmas.
Mr. Shuda, not the first time I've talked to Ian Shuda in my life, right? It's been a couple times. So tell me about what changed when you were down about 10 points. If you look up at the scoreboard and now you're down by 4, now you're up by 2. Was it because of you?
No, it was the whole team, and it really just started on the defensive end. It's getting the turnovers. That translated into the offense, and then really just started making the shots in the second half. And first half they weren't really falling for us, but second half we started making them.
It looked like you were calling for the ball in the second half. How big did the basket look to you?
It was looking pretty big. I was feeling it a little bit after that first one went through, and I'm just feeling it.
How was the halftime talk from Coach tonight?
He got honest a little bit about being physical and really just we were stale on the offensive end a lot, so just getting more movement and stuff in our offense, and yeah. So.
One more question for you: what are you asking Santa for Christmas?
Just probably some fishing baits, some money. Probably that's about it.
Fair enough. I'm asking for video games myself, but sounds good. All right, here you go. I will count you down.
Yeah.
Cameras up here. All right. 3, 2.
I'm Ian Shuda, and I'm in the house.
Wow, lots of excitement there.
I know.
Thanks, Ian.
Thank you.
All right, for Jason Zaleski and Dan Ross, Marathon stays undefeated, 5-0 in conference. Happy holidays from everybody at Zaleski Sports, and have a great night.